Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Spurs Up Show, the best Gamecocks podcast on the internet. Today is Thursday, January the 30th, 2020. On today's show, I will break down South Carolina's massive road win against Arkansas, 79-77. Gamecocks find a way to hold on. I'll break down the game in its entirety and what was a crazy, stupid, exciting, thrilling game. But either way, what's important is the Gamecocks find a way to get the victory again, 79-77. I'll talk about that game. Break it all down. Also, give my opinion on the latest recruiting rankings. Jordan Burch falling in the rankings. And to be completely honest with you guys, I think the recruiting rankings are just flat out bullshit. I'll give my opinions on that. Go over your listener questions as well. I got a packed show for you guys. It's all brought to you by our friends over at Ag South Farm Credit. Guys, most lenders don't understand land financing. Ag South Farm Credit specializes in land financing and has been doing it for over 100 years. They make loans for small and large acreage, hunting property, timberland, farm and pasture land, even home mortgages and construction. They have a ton of great benefits, including long-term fixed-rate financing for up to 20 years, down payments as low as 15%. They have competitive rates, and they pay an average of 25% of the interest back every year as what they call patronage. So they're cooperatives, so they share in their profits with their member borrowers. So, guys, for example, on a $300,000 loan at 6.5% for 20 years, you would get back $2,770 each year. They have an experienced lending staff that knows land and knows how to finance it. Guys, whenever you're making a big-time life decision, but definitely when you're getting a mortgage, whether you're buying your first home, your dream home, you're getting a plot of land, whatever it may be, that can be a very stressful thing, obviously. It's something where you're spending a lot of money, and it takes time, and it's such a process. It can become very stressful. You want to make sure you have the right people in your corner, the right lender to assist you along the way. Ag South Farm Credit is that lender. Their staff is super helpful, super friendly, and they're going to make the process really simple for you, simplify everything for you. One of the questions they get asked most often, do you finance lot loans? That's something people want to know. Talking about lot loans here. Do you finance lot loans? So as long as it's not within the city limits, Ag South Farm Credit can finance lot loans. So a lot of people come to them when they found the perfect lot, but they aren't ready to build their dream home just yet. Lake lots, for example, are really popular among their demographic, and yes, they can do construction loans when you are ready. So, guys, if you want any more information, if you have more questions about lot loans, give them a call, 844-AG-SOUTH, or visit their website, agsouthfc.com/TSUS. Again, that's AGSOUTHFC.com/TSUS. Ag South, an equal housing lender, NMLS 619788. So, again, their website, agsouthfc.com/TSUS, or give them a call, 844-AG-SOUTH, and tell them Chris from the Spurs Up Show sent you. All right, let's get into it. We did it. We found a way. Gamecocks get a big win over the Arkansas Razorbacks, 79-77. You guys can probably tell in my voice, I am recording this immediately after the game. What a game. What a ridiculous, stupid, absurd game that we just watched. Obviously, got a packed show. I appreciate you guys tuning in as always, talking about that game, talking about the recruiting rankings, taking your listener questions as well. Before we get in everything, not so much housekeeping items, but a couple announcements, a couple of things I wanted to make you guys aware of. Friday is going to be a very, very big day this week for the Spurs Up Show. I'm very, very excited about tomorrow. Guys, stay tuned. A big announcement upcoming that's going to impact the business, impact the Spurs Up Show, enhance it. I'm really excited about. Also, new merchandise is dropping tomorrow. So really excited for that. Also, I wanted to point this out or kind of just let you guys know I would love your assistance. I am looking for contributors who want to help with club sports, cover club sports. If you're a student listening to this, you know any students you think might be interested in it, would love to give the club sports some love. So if you guys don't mind doing that, if you know anybody that may be a good fit, maybe you're a good fit, whatever, would really appreciate it. Again, I'm looking to add to that because, I mean, the club sports, they do a lot of good stuff, and obviously there's a lot of student interest, and I'd love to kind of give them the coverage they deserve. I'll be in the building tomorrow night when Gamecock hockey plays. I'm planning on being at a lot of the lacrosse games as well. We've also got a lacrosse show coming. An interview with James Harkey, the head coach, tomorrow. Decided to slide back the guest interview this week. We're going to do it. We're going to have it up tomorrow. I sat down with James Harkey, did a phenomenal interview. He's a great dude. Obviously, we kind of preview his team's season, the lacrosse season, if you will. But if you know anybody who's interested, please let me know. I really do appreciate it. I think that about covers the announcements. Yeah, today was a great day, though. Woke up feeling very inspired. I'm really excited about the direction of the business. I'm kind of going off on a random tangent here, but I'm really excited about the direction of the business, guys. There's going to be a lot of new stuff coming. This thing is ever evolving, and I'm just really excited for the upgrades, the enhancements, the continued growth and development of the Spurs Up Show. And none of it could be possible without you guys. I want to make that so very crystal clear. So thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for your support. It means the world. It wouldn't be possible without you guys. All right, let's get into the meat and potatoes of this podcast. We're talking Gamecocks getting a big one. A big win over Arkansas. You hear me laughing. I just honestly, when the Arkansas guy missed the final shot, I broke out into laughter, guys. Because this game, I said it immediately after the game on social media. This was an absurd basketball game. A stupid basketball game that South Carolina somehow finds a way to win. Gamecocks at tip-off were a 6.5-point underdog. What's crazy is that South Carolina never trailed in this one, which I would have never predicted. And there were so many times where Arkansas had the opportunity to take the lead. They just could never do it. South Carolina, every single time Arkansas was threatening, was able to answer, go down the floor, hit a big shot. That was something I was really, really impressed with, was the poise, the composure. I mean, we talked about it. This team has been good on the road for whatever reason this year. You take a look at the statistics, though. South Carolina shoots 51% from the field. Great shooting night. 30% from three-point range. 51% from the free throw line. And still found a way to win. You know, this game was crazy, too, because you hold Arkansas to 41% from the field, 27% from three. Hell, they were 65% from the free throw line, so I'm sure they're just as sick as South Carolina is about it. But what's crazy, I mean, this game at the under 16 mark, what was it? It was 6-0. Yeah, I'm sitting there, I went into this game thinking, hey, this is going to be kind of a hard-fought slugfest, a sloppy game, if you will. Absolutely not. These teams turn it up offensively. I mean, crazy. The over-under, I think, was 141. Easily hit that over. But what a win. What a win by the guys. AJ Lawson, welcome back. Welcome back to SEC basketball, my friend. 19 points for Mr. AJ Lawson. Give him a little round of applause. 19 points for Mr. AJ Lawson. Not a bad night. He hit some big shots, 8 of 13 from the field, 3 of 7 from three. You really felt his presence tonight. You know what I mean? I talked about when the Gamecocks needed big shots, they were hitting them. He was certainly one of those guys. I was very impressed with Trey Hannibal being a true freshman on the road, being able to keep his composure and play the way he did. The only thing I'll say about Trey, I would love to see him learn to pass the ball a little more. There were a couple of possessions where it's like, dude, you don't have to do it all on your own. But either way, I'm really impressed with Trey. Jair Bolden hit some big shots. Kotsar played big. Kotsar played very, very big. Just a great win, man. I mean, we're talking, a team that just a few weeks ago after the Stetson loss, we were seriously questioning the future of Frank Martin, the future of this basketball team, whatever. And, man, I talked about this is one of those swing games, right? If you were going to make a serious push at the NCAA tournament, and I still don't know just how realistic it is that they're going to get in. You really do need to go on a run. But, I mean, you could argue this was the toughest game you had left. On the road against Arkansas, a quad one win. Now you got Mizzou at home. You can, you start to string a few together. You know what I mean? I'm going to state the obvious. I hate even talking about it because we say it every single game. And so it's like, why even bring it up, man? Like, we know at this point. The refs are terrible. I mean, they made that game almost freaking unwatchable. That game was damn near unwatchable. A combined 73 free throws in this game. Like, what was going on? Every possession. And, God, I mean, it is insane when you – like, I talked about this game was stupid. Like, it's insane that we won the game going 17 of 33 from the line. I mean, that's comical. That's truly comical, man. Just crazy. Like, I was sitting there laughing during the game, y'all. Like, it's gotten to the point where, like, I'm not even getting mad anymore. It's hysterical to watch us shoot free throws. It's flat out hysterical. I mean, how can you not? Hey, they say don't cry, just laugh. Like, that's the kind of the mode I'm in now. Like, hell, I mean, you know, one of my storylines has been, can South Carolina, can they finally figure it out of the charity stripe? No, it's just, I mean, dude, I think at this point we are just a bad free throw shooting team, and we need to be able to just overcome it every game. I mean, I don't know. God, can you imagine if we were a really, really good free throw or just, I say really good, just a normal free throw shooting team? Like, how good this team would be. Good Lord, this team would be good. This team would be really good. But, I mean, again, huge win. Frank Martin staff, those players, they deserve all the credit in the world. What a big win. What a monumental win. I mean, you know, I'm not saying it's a bigger win than the Kentucky game or the Virginia game, but this is a big one. I mean, this is a really, really big one. A game that, again, one of those swing games, you really – man, it's just the conversation has completely changed about this team, just what the potential of the season is. So, kudos to the guys, man. And an unreal performance. Welcome back again, AJ Lawson. So excited that AJ Lawson kind of got off the schneid. You know, we thought maybe that big game against Vandy was going to be the momentum he needed to kind of jumpstart his game. And it certainly was, man, leading South Carolina with 19 points. But, I mean, in a night where everything seemed like everything went against you. You had every reason to lose this game. The miserable night at the free throw line. You're on the road. Mason Jones has 34 points on you, you know, and you still win. I mean, it's crazy, man. It really feels like we stole one, like legitimately stole one. I mean, dude, I mean, we're sprinting out of Fayetteville. Get the hell out. Get the dub and get the hell out of Fayetteville. So phenomenal stuff, man. Just what a win. Again, major kudos to Frank Martin, that team for fighting. I mean, there's nothing else. You know, you can say whatever you want about this team. They're Jekyll, they're Hyde, they're inconsistent, they can't shoot free throws, blah, 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 blah. This team, though, fights. This team fights. This team's gritty. This team's tough. And that I can respect. That I can definitely – in victory and defeat, this team battles. And I can certainly respect that. So, major win, man. Major kudos to those guys. And, I mean, it's just, you know, like I said, you got Mizzou at home, at Ole Miss, A&M at home, at Georgia, Tennessee at home, at Mississippi State, LSU at home. Man, it's just – you can really go on a run here, man. You can really go on a run. You're sitting at 4-3 in the SEC now. Finally got a winning record in the SEC. You know, you got 11 left. You probably need to win at least 8 of them to have a realistic shot at the NCAA tournament, but it's doable. I mean, hell, like I said, this was probably one of the toughest games you had left, no doubt. I'd say LSU at home is going to be a tough game. Put it right up there with this one, but outside of that, I mean, this was the toughest game on the road too. So, big time win. All right, let's move into some football here because I said on yesterday's show I was going to talk about this, and I'm going to right now. This is not calling out anybody directly. I'm not even necessarily taking a shot at the recruiting services, but I guess maybe I kind of am. I don't know. The latest recruiting rankings for 247 Sports were dropped, 2 days ago or so. And basically players' movement, right? You know, obviously the rankings change, guys move, whatever. But these rankings are a joke, man. It's just people wonder why I'm not a diehard recruiting guy. Like I'm not like, The Spurs Up Show is not the podcast for you if you want to know what the 3-star defensive back, 2022 defensive back said on his visit. Like, I just don't give a shit. I'll be completely honest with you guys. I'll come clean, come correct. I don't give a damn. You know what I mean? Especially, I'll tell you this too, especially with this staff and this team, because Will Muschamp hasn't exactly shown the ability to develop talent. So now I'm even more skeptical on recruiting. It's like, hey, great. You were a 4-star. You were a 5-star. Now get to Columbia and do something about it. Like that, them stars, them stars don't mean anything once you step foot on campus and you put the jersey on. Don't mean anything. Anyways, a lot of movement in these rankings. And the one that stands out, and I'm going to spend most of the time talking about, is Jordan Burch. Jordan Burch is now ranked 17th in 247's ranking. He's still a 5-star, but is ranked 17th, guys. He was the number 1 recruit in the country at one point, and now he is 17th? How is this possible? How can you really sit here and tell me at one point he was the best player, and now he is the 17th best? There's 16 other guys that jumped him. I don't think Jordan Burch got worse. Do you? I mean, I don't, I made the joke on social media. I mean, it's true. You commit to South Carolina, your rankings dropping. You guys probably all saw the damn video I put on social media of POV of recruiting experts making their rankings. That's really what I think it's like. I mean, I really think it's like, okay, recruit X, your offers are this, so you are this good. But you committed here? Well, actually, you're not that good. We're going to bump you down a little bit because if you're going there, how good are you really? I mean, seriously. I mean, I've got, my feelings on Will Muschamp and whatever, but one thing that he said that I do agree with, man, it just means more. It just means more depending on who your logo is. And I think that goes in recruiting. It's all political, man. It's all politics. I'm not saying recruiting doesn't matter. Please don't take that this way or take this that way. You look at the top 10 in the recruiting rankings, those are damn near the top 10 in the actual rankings. Like, the recruiting matters. It's the lifeblood of college football. But these rankings, dude, are so freaking dumb. They're so dumb. Again, and I know we had some positive movement too. What was it? Eric Shaw, I think, moved up like 200 spots, which, hell, that's crazy too. Like, what do you mean? We had a ton of guys move down, and, I probably wouldn't have even normally acknowledged it. Like, whatever, ho-hum, it doesn't matter, blah, blah, blah. But the Jordan Burch thing and Jordan Burch shared it. Jordan Burch shared it. So if that doesn't tell you, he agrees. He agrees with me. If that don't tell you anything, he thinks it's silly. He thinks it's stupid. The recruiting rankings are complete bullshit. Complete bullshit. The way they rank the players. So that's just my 2 cents. Again, I don't think this is going to happen, but if there were to be like anybody from 247 or Rivals or whatever that listen, like it's like the video I put out, all in good fun, man. Like, just learn to take a joke. I understand it's not an easy job. It's not an easy job to, rate these players and, do all that shit. But, God, I mean, Jordan Burch was the number 1 prospect in the country. And I guarantee you, if he was a Clemson commit, if he was an LSU commit, Georgia, ain't no damn way his ass is 17th. Ain't no way he would have fell that far. But since he's a Gamecock, I'm not saying it's like a conspiracy theory or they're out to get South Carolina, but that's just, I think that's the way they operate. I think that's the way they think. So, just silly, man. It's just so stupid. It's so stupid. They're just that's the way I view them. Like, these rankings are complete bullshit. The recruiting rankings are complete bullshit. the way they rank players. So, hell, I'm thinking about just starting putting out my own damn recruiting rankings. None of it makes sense anyways. It's not like I got to justify it. Literally the video I made, I feel like it's that simple. Go to camp, see a kid, he's big, what schools have offered him? Oh, Alabama, LSU, Georgia, Clemson. He's a 5-star immediately. That does not matter. So, hope you guys enjoyed my rant. I just had to say something on it because it's so absurd, man. It's so absurd. All right, let's dive into these listener questions. Just have a few. Like I said, no interview on today's show. I'm actually moving it back to tomorrow's show. It's funny. I've always been kind of caught up in my own head, like, oh, we'll do, interviews this day and listener questions this day. I know you guys don't give a damn, so I'm going to start probably shuffling up a little bit. There might be a random interview on a Tuesday come out. It might come out on a Wednesday. It might come, we might do listener questions multiple days throughout the week. So just stay tuned for that. More content for you guys. I know it's exciting. Okay. Listener questions here. We just got a couple. Davidson_Lynch 20. If Jordan does flip, where do you think he will go? I think it's pretty obvious if he flips where he's going to go. It's going to be LSU. No doubt. I don't think he's going to flip. I really don't. I'm just something in my mind, something in my brain tells me he's a Gamecock. I think he's still a Gamecock. I mean, I would encourage the kid to go take his visits. It's the recruiting process, bro. I mean, you never get to relive this time again. Go take your visits. But I don't think he's going to flip. But if he did, it would be LSU, no doubt. J. Rowland, Realtor. Chances Burch decommits, honestly. I feel good about it. I really don't think he's going to decommit. I really don't. I could be completely wrong, and it will be an absolute punch to the gut if he does. I don't think he does, though. There's a chance. I mean, there's always a chance, but I feel confident he's going to stay at Carolina. He's going to stay with Carolina. I think he's going to sign with them. So, last question. Cole Hennessy, in your opinion, what is South Carolina's best position group for next season? I'm assuming you're talking football. Which would make most sense. So best position group, I think you got to go with defensive backs. If we're talking offense and, as a whole, offense and defense, if you want to break it up, let's do offense and defense separate. Offensively, the best position group, probably the quarterbacks. I mean, that's where you have the most experience with Ryan returning. You can't really say wide receivers. That's a weakness. You can't really say running backs. I think your starting running back is going to be a true freshman, more than likely. So, I mean, I'd probably say quarterback, to be honest with you. And then defensively, like I said, defensive backs. JC's back, Izzy's back, RJ Roderick. I mean, you've got Jamie, you've got depth there. Shiloh, Johnny Dixon. You got some playmakers, you got some ballers back there. And then you add in the freshmen too. I mean, that's going to be a strong group for sure. So I would say offensively, quarterbacks, defensively, defensive backs. So appreciate the questions, guys. That's going to do it for me. Before we go, though, if you do need tickets, South Carolina Gamecocks sporting events, basketball obviously going full-fledged right now. We got the Missouri game on Saturday. If you're trying to come to that, they're also going to announce the newcomers for football. If you want to get a look at the new guys, come out, get your tickets. South Carolina baseball, first pitch is just 15 days away, guys. You need your tickets. The single-game tickets are available now. Carolina Clemson at Cedar Park. Those tickets are available. You need your tickets for that. Concerts, comedy club events. Dave Chappelle was just in town. You could have got a ticket to that. Post Malone's coming to Columbia. Justin Bieber's coming to Columbia this summer. Professional sporting events, whatever it may be. SeatGeek is the way to go, I'm telling you. Go download the SeatGeek app or go to SeatGeek.com. Use the promo code SPURSUP. You're going to save $20 off your first purchase. Guys, like I said, SeatGeek's the only ticket buying app I use, the only one I need, and the only one I would recommend. They've got a great ticket rating system which rates the tickets for you based on the type of deal you're getting. So never again, number one, you get to scalp because scalping sucks. You're not going to have to worry about you're buying fake tickets or you don't really know where you're sitting, or maybe you're paying $100 for the seats, but somebody else sitting next to you paid $50. I mean, you're never going to have to worry about that. Like I said, they actually rate the tickets for you based on the type of deal you're getting, so they make it super simple, super easy. They do all the work for you. Your only job is to pick the ones you want and click the buy button. And again, they give you that peace of mind before you click the buy button. It's why you know you're getting the best bang for your buck. So again, that's our friends over at SeatGeek. Go download the SeatGeek app. Go to SeatGeek.com. Use the promo code SPURSUP. That's SPURSUP to save $20 off your first purchase. Guys, as always, I am Chris Phillips with the Spurs Up Show. Appreciate you guys tuning in, and we will talk to you tomorrow.